speaking with my wife about before I got on that. I fell victim to it a long time ago because I grew up in foster care. You know what I'm saying? I ain't have my mom, I ain't have my dad. You feel me? I ain't saying they dead or nothing, they still alive. I'm just saying like I grew up in foster care, man. Parents wasn't there. I met my brother when I was like 12. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't really around my siblings. I grew up by myself. My point is, it made me kind of like almost addicted to wanting to have friends. To the point where I knew my friends weren't, I knew friends that I had made were bad for me, but I couldn't get it out of me to want to still be their friend. I'm calling them, knowing they should be calling me on my birthday, on the time that they told me, oh, I'm gonna hit your line. I'm calling them. I'm rolling up the last of my weed, knowing they still got weed. I'm knowing I'm supposed to be around these guys because they ain't trying to hang out with me, but I just didn't want to be alone. And I just wanted somebody to communicate with. I wanted homies. I wanted the guys. I wanted gang them. You know what I'm saying? I wanted a bond, bro. So bad that I accepted the bonds that I needed to get rid of. To the point where down to this day I still sit here and I'm having to delete numbers and all that. You know what I'm saying? Having to delete numbers and everything, dude. Communication is so bad.
That's why the title of my video is "What's Wrong with People?" Because we live, huh?
It's a great title.
Yeah, because 2024 is just the people that we have came across in 2024 is so weird and very peculiar people. And I mean that in a bad way, not in a good way. People don't know how to keep a line of communication. They don't know how to be detailed. A person will tell you, hey, I'll stop by later on, let's say, you know, about 4 o'clock, around 4 o'clock. They're not going to specifically say the actual time that they're going to stop by at your house. You know what I'm saying? But they're going to say around 4 o'clock. You know what I mean? So you push plans aside, the things that you got going on in your life, you push stuff like that aside so this specific person can come pull up at your house and y'all can hang out or whatever. Next thing you know, 4 o'clock, 4:30 came and went. Now you like, wait a minute, let me call this person and see where they at. So you call them, lo and behold, they're not answering the phone. You call again, and now it's making you look like you're the one that's thirsty for them to come keep you company, but they're the ones that said that they was finna come to your house, and you put your plans aside. So whatever you had to do throughout the day, it's like, you don't have to do it anymore because this person was finna come to your house. Now they're not answering the phone. Now you steady calling back to back to back to back to back. And still not getting the answer.
Looking stupid.
Now you looking stupid. Exactly. So you text them. Now you not getting the answer. Like, what is wrong with people? Why you couldn't just keep it 100 and say, yeah, I'm not finna be able to make it. Instead of not answering the phone. That's so damn stupid.
People make it seem like saying something gonna really hurt.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say nothing. I don't want to let them down. Like they just normalizing like telling a lie and just making a person believe they lie.
Literally.
They normalizing that.
Yeah.
2024, they normalizing, and it's sad and it's scary.
Yeah, it's very crazy how people literally are normalizing.
They normalizing.
Not keeping the line of communication. What is wrong with people not communicating in 2024? What fun do you get out of sending people off? What's so fun about that? I'm trying to understand it. Every day of my life I'm trying to understand it.
Don't make sense.
It don't. And then they call you the very next day after you did all that calling, all that waiting on them.
Oh,
they
man.
call you the very next day with an excuse.
Yesterday,
the dumbest excuse.
I ended up, you know what I'm saying, going to the zoo and ended up inside of the cage with the lion. So, you know, then the lion was kicking in, we drank some wine, and then we ended up smoking. So we went to a Drake concert. Like at the end of the day, you could have said that yesterday, bro.
You could have just said it. You know what I'm saying? You people see 2024, y'all. Everybody got their phones on them.
Come on, man.
Everybody got their phones on them.
A person on earth right now, they got their phone in their pocket and they ain't finna check
like for real.
5 seconds.
Like for real. People wake up next to their phone. You know what I'm saying? People literally sleep with their phones in the bed with them. You know, the first thing that you do when you wake up is what? People don't. You
check your phone.
Check your phone. That's the first thing that you do. You check your phone when you wake up, even though you ain't supposed to.
Real talk. We check our phones because we feel like somebody probably called us. We don't know if somebody called about something. You know what I'm saying? You know how all of us got that scared call or somebody died or, you know what I'm saying, horrible accident, something like that.
Right.
You know, it's just sad that it's just normalized now. You know what I'm saying? It's just normalized that people are so mentally disturbed and lost that they feel like it's okay for them to have bad communication about, you know what I'm saying, the smallest thing.
And I'm so tired of like, if you in a chat and you not relating to the topic, bro, please see your way out this live. I don't have time to be keeping up with the BS and all that stuff. You know, all that BS talking y'all be doing, saying some whole other stuff that ain't got nothing to do with the topic. Please just go on, move around.
That was my last live. Some dude talking about I'm locked up and I got the guard doing. I'm looking like, bro, what are you talking about?
What do they have to do with the topic? Come on now.
Guard working for me and they run an errand for me. Ooh. What are you talking about?
At the end of the day, what we're talking about is bad communication with people in 2024 and how people feel like it's okay to not be detailed, to not have good communication.
I mean, obviously, they doing it in the chat.
Like for real.
Talking about the title of the live. Like, come on now, talk to me. I made that the title, so that's based off of what we talking about.
And like we just said, people wake up next to their phones. I hate when, like I just said, prime example, I hate when people be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna come to your house later on around 4. Don't even give a specific time. Just say around 4. Around 4. So you expecting them around 4, but you're calling within that time frame before 5 o'clock hit, and they're not answering the phone. And they making it seem like you the one that's desperate for them to come to your house.
Right.
And instead of them saying I couldn't make it, they decide not to say anything at all. That's why I'm sitting here trying to figure out what fun do people get out of like sending people off. How is that?
I mean, what's wrong?
What's wrong with just being truthful?
Like your title say, what's wrong with people when they can just easily say, man, I can't make it. Or I can make it. Or you know what, if I appreciate this.
Do me a favor.
Huh?
Could you? Nah, this got to be warmed up some more.
1 second, y'all.
Got like it literally. How long you put it on there for?
Like 6 minutes. How long you need?
Longer than that.
How long you need?
Like probably 8 or 9 minutes.
So I put it on the plate.
Nah. But yeah, you know, and And people, and then they feel like you are aggravating them because you want them to be honest with you.
Right. Oh,
I'm,
man, what up? You know what I'm saying? Like, what you mad at me for? You told me you was gonna call me, man. You ain't call me. You ain't even say you said around phone. All right, go to 7 o'clock.
somebody said I asked, what is a good time or best time to come? I mean, we do the same thing. And they be like about 4:30. Yeah, like around that time, like 4:30.
It's like, okay, I get what you're saying, bro, but the thing is, though, it's the fact that people are not speaking up about communicating badly. You know how people say around Folsom, or they say, what else they say? They say, either they say around Folsom, or they say, well, I'll give an example of good communication. Good communication is, well, I'm gonna try to come around Folsom. If I don't call you, then I ain't gonna be able to make it. That's good communication. You know what I'm saying? That's just letting me know, all right, I ain't gonna be looking up for you to pull up on me. Because if you don't call me, that means I ain't gonna see you. Versus you just saying I'm gonna come around Folsom. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about what time, about nothing, because we supposed to establish that as this is why we talking about the lack of communication. This is exactly why. Because if you gonna be busy, don't tell me you gonna pull up around 4, 5 something. But only benefit I give is I know things happen. You know what I'm saying? Things happen. I get that. But you still gotta communicate that. If you see, you will communicate good with somebody you rock with. Though.
Exactly.
Come on now, let's talk about it. You gonna communicate good with that woman that you want to pursue because you want her to be convinced that she can be your potential wife. You gonna communicate with your homie if you want to lie for you about something, or y'all got a bond that's where y'all locked in since grammar school, or y'all parents y'all grew up together. You gonna keep that line of communication good with them.
And then look,
come on now.
This is kind of like in the same subject or whatever, but something else, right, that I hate that people do nowadays is it's like, anytime you need me, I got you. Just call me or text me. I hate, for instance, this. Let me tell y'all something. This is a prime example. So when you see somebody that you ain't seen in a long time, right? You be like, oh my God, hey, I ain't seen you in so long. You know what I'm saying? Y'all used to be cool a long time ago. Y'all lost contact, whatever the case may be. And then y'all decide to exchange numbers. Little do you know, this person has changed for the worse. You know what I mean? Like you haven't heard from them or seen them in a long time, but when y'all exchange numbers or whatever, and you want to talk to them, they're unheard of. Like, and when I say that, I mean like every time you call them, they not answering the phone, they not responding to text messages. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? And then they hit you up when they feel like hitting you up.
Yeah, I see you calling me the other day.
Yeah, right. Seen you calling me the other day, and I was busy. I called you like 4 days ago. What are you talking about? Now I don't want to be bothered. So then it's just like kind of like this toxic little friendship now.
Back and forth.
You know, back and forth, phone tag. You know, they call you, you not around your phone, you didn't answer, you was at work, whatever the case may be.
And the saddest part is, but then when I see you, we buddy.
Exactly. Then when you see them in person again,
we best friends.
Y'all best friends again.
Oh, what's up, man?
Cause it's all fakeness. It's just straight up. It is so like people are fraud as hell nowadays. Like it's just all fakeness. Like say for instance, y'all just happen to, run into each other again. Like say for instance, you guys take the same exact route or something like that to work every day. And you just happen to run into them again. And mind you, it's so awkward because you were just calling their phone the other day and they was not answering. You were just texting them the other day and they was not answering. And they always come with these little excuses. Then you see them in person and they just fake as hell. Hey, oh my God, how you doing? How you doing today? I was just thinking about calling you. No, the hell you wasn't.
I lost your number.
Or oh my God, that's another one. I lost your number. How the fuck
you really lost my number? That's crazy.
Sorry.
You should lose it again.
Trying not to cuss. But how did you lose my number? We exchanged numbers. I was just calling you the other day. How all of a sudden you lose my... People just always got the dumbest excuses, bro.
You deleted the number, man.
You deleted my number.
You deleted the number, man.
Exactly.
Come on, man.
Exactly.
Just say it.
Exactly.
Deleted the number. It's cool.
And sometimes, you know, I just feel like that certain friendships should be kept, like, okay, say, so I'm gonna give y'all an example. It's this lady that I know personally or whatever. I honestly, I really never knew her like that, but I frequent her store a lot. You know, she's the store manager. I frequent her store a lot. I come in there all the time, you know, for a few years. And so she just became real cool. And she'll be talking to us. We'll have like 5-10 minute conversations. Sometimes less than that, like 2 minutes, you know, catching her up on our day. It's just like a hey and bye. How was your day? Ooh, my day has been crazy. Girl, man's too. You know, stuff like that. Then all of a sudden, I was going through something one day and I broke down, not in tears, but I just broke down with telling her my situation. And then she was like, I feel you. Trust me. I understand. My daughter's going through the same thing. I'm like, wow, for real? Then, you know, we ended up exchanging information. You know, she gave us her name. She told us her number. She was like, call me whenever y'all need something, because I understand. Anything y'all need, call me. Oh, by the way, she was giving us stuff for free out the store, too. So, push came to shove. Ended up texting her. She texted me back. Then I text her again. She texts me back. Then she just stopped texting me. So I decided to call her, you know, one day because I'm like, dang, I really need her help. Mind you, she said, call me if y'all ever need anything.
Mm-hmm.
Call her. Didn't answer. Sent her a text. She didn't respond. The whole day went by. Then I hear from her. Mm-hmm. Like, what the fuck? You know, she acting real kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? So I waited a couple days and then I text her again. She never replied. Come on now. You just said hit you up whenever I need something. What happened? Come on now. Okay, so next thing I know, I'm like, man, I gotta go to the store. Happened to be her store. And she wasn't there. Usually she's there almost every day. She wasn't there. So I'm thinking, damn, did something happen to her? You know, trying to give her grace or whatever the case may be. All of a sudden, we go back to the store. We go back to that same store 3 days later. She's still not there. Then we wait. Literally, we waited a few months. We did a few months of a stretch. I want to say about, 3 months?
Yup.
She didn't, we were so pissed off because it's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? She's not saying anything. Oh, by the way, the assistant manager of the store, we asked her, hey, where is so-and-so? Oh, she been off for a few days. Huh? Oh. She was like, oh, she's been off for a few days, you know. She's just handling business. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, how you handling business and I just called, bro. Like, now I'm starting to feel like this little creepy stalking ex or whatever, and that's not what I am. I'm just trying to be a good friend or whatever the case may be. You told me to reach out to you whenever I need something. So that's what I was doing. And you're obviously avoiding me because the lady just told me that you took off work to handle business. So you've been seeing me calling you. You've been seeing us texting your phone and everything, and you've been avoiding me. 3 months went by. We were so pissed off, we didn't even show up at her store or nothing like that. But we intentionally went back 3 to 4 months later.
Hell yeah, bro.
Guess what?
Especially
she's there.
Right
and I mean, she was so surprised and scared all in one. I need some hot sauce. She was so surprised and scared all in one. It was like oh, hey, how y'all been? I haven't seen y'all in so long. What happened? And I'm looking like, this bitch is fake as hell, man.
Fake.
Like, she is so damn fake. And it pissed me off. So I tested the spirit and I pretty much acted fake right along with her. I'm like, man, I know you seen me calling you, girl. Like, I've been calling you. She was like, girl, guess what she said? Girl, I got 2 phones now, and my other phone broke. And how did your phone break that quick? How? How the hell did your phone break? Explain that. Oh, girl, which number did I give you? Cause I got another number too. I'm talking about, like, she was making up hella excuses right in front of my face. And I told her, I was like, well, you said that if we need anything to hit you up, so I definitely hit you up. She was like, yeah. And then I was like, yeah, you said you had something for us. Yeah, I know. I remember I did say I was going to have an envelope now. Old school people. We didn't ever ask her for anything. Mind you, she was offering things to us. You know what I'm saying? And she had said that she had an envelope for us. Every time we would come in the store, before we waited 3 months, every time we came back and forth into her store, she would have an excuse as to why she didn't have an envelope for us. Obviously, when a person say they got an envelope for you, it's money. It's money. They got some money for you. So she'll have an excuse about it. So I wasn't really tripping like that. I'm like, well, shit, it is what it is. She always had an excuse. Yeah, this happened. My daughter and oh man, I had to pay some bills and okay. Okay, I didn't ask you for anything in the first place.
As if we asked you for that. You offered that. So whatever you got to take care of, that's good for you. Nobody told you to do this.
Exactly.
You didn't have to.
You making this shit hard.
And wasn't I telling her that though? I was telling her, like, you ain't even, it's cool.
Yeah.
It's all right. Even though you was offering her.
She was like, no, I'm gonna do it. Like, why? What's wrong with people, bro? When you try to reject things from them, they be like, no, I'm gonna do it. I got you. I'm not asking you for anything. I'm telling you I'm good.
20, Ben. What you saying, bro? I need it. My PayPal. You need my PayPal.
He on live too. But
we speaking on. See, my wife.
This lady is. I just, bro. I hate fake people. I really hate fake people. It just. It's getting so ridiculous nowadays. It's to the point where it's like I don't trust talking to anybody. I don't talk to anybody because everybody is the same damn way pretty much. Nobody's gonna. I gave females opportunities in my life to like far as friendships or whatever, and they still failed the communication test. To me, communication is one of the biggest key factors in any relationship, in any friendship, family, whatever the case may be. Communication is a big plus. And if you fail that, then it's not meant for you to be in my life, in my circle at all. And if I let you pass, even when you fail the communication test, and you show me how fake you are over time, it just shows me that I should have just left you where you needed to be. To rot.
To rot in hell.
Because a lot of you MFers need to rot. It's so sick to. Another thing too, y'all. Subject finna flip real quick. Creepiness. The creepiness in men is so ridiculous. It don't make no sense. If you are a woman and you don't pay attention to your surroundings because you trust this society too damn much, I advise you to keep your head up and keep eyes in the back of your damn head. Because these men, they sick. They're sick. And I'm not gonna say all men, but majority of the men, they're sick as hell. And I mean,
that's specifically for you women, like my wife, that have a big, you know what I mean, got a big, no BBL, and just have a beautiful face. It's real hot. And just attractive. You gotta be careful in today's society, because when I go out in public with my wife and she say, you know what, I'm gonna wear, I let my wife wear whatever she wanna wear, man. I don't care. Because at the end of the day, that's my wife. You can look at her all you want to. But today's society, it's just these people, men and women, I don't know, the perversion is extremely high. You know what I'm saying? It's sickening. And you women and men, man. Y'all got, be careful out there, man. Watch your surroundings, man. People is out here, they out here thirsty.
I'm eating too, y'all. It was this man, y'all. I was on a bus, right?
It's cool. Man.
And
it's cool.
He kept staring. It was today. He kept staring at every female that was walking past. He was like undressing them with his eyes. And it was so sick to see. Let alone he wasn't the only man that was doing it, though. I'm looking around on the bus, and damn near every man that was on the bus was a damn creep. And they kept looking at the women that was getting on there and undressing every woman with their eyes. And it was making me uncomfortable, because I said, damn, I know I gotta walk past when I get off. And they are about to be lurking. Like some damn, what do you call it? I literally just lost my train of thought that fast. But they about to be lurking when I get off the bus. Straight creeps. And it was pissing me off today. I'm the type of female I don't like.
She cold.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm the type of female that I don't like when men look at me in creepy ass ways and undress me with their eyes. It is so freaking sick. And it's a lot of women that actually like that. They adore that. They love when men look at them like. I don't see how y'all like stuff like that. If I'm out in public and a man is staring at me extremely hard, undressing me with his eyes, he gonna get addressed. Because you need to understand that you're making me feel uncomfortable. I don't dress revealing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I literally don't dress revealing in public. The only time I dress revealing is when I'm in the house around my damn husband. I do not dress revealing in public. So for you to, if I'm fully covered and I'm out in public, and for you to be undressing me with your eyes still while I'm fully clothed, you a sick MFer. I don't know how many of y'all women on here just feels uncomfortable when a man looks at you, but the men in today's age is extremely creepy, and the perversion is becoming at an all-time high now.
Real talk.
The perversion in men is getting so bad. It's like you can't even go to church if you wanted to, because the men in the church is creeps.
This is my wife holding my door.
The men in the church is creepy. They looking at you, you trying to praise the Lord. They just undressing you with their eyes, which you got your dress on. You can't go nowhere, man. I'm telling you. You trying to run to the bathroom or whatever. Go use the bathroom. It's a creep somewhere just watching you. Running to the bathroom. And then they get so bold that they pull out their phones and they start recording you. Because all they going to do is take that recording and go home. And you already know. You already know what's going to happen after that. Should I say more? Are you not entertained? That's what what's his name be saying? Hassan Campbell. Are you not entertained? I'm just being honest, y'all. A lot of these women are not like me, and they don't care about their surroundings. They don't care who's watching them. They don't care about men being creeps. It's ridiculous. Literally. Then the women. Hold on. Because honestly, it's not just men. Older women. Yeah. Older women are perverted. Very perverted. And they be sitting up here and they look at other younger really females together, but looking at their asses, looking at their legs.
Thirsty as hell to look at some cheeks. We gotta stop cursing.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? We gotta stop cursing so much, bro.
Oh, sorry. I'm cussing. So somebody said they are creepy. They are everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, they everywhere.
I mean, they say the creeps come out at night. No, they come out in the daytime. Honestly.
You see my screen, bro? Crazy. My screen total from the floor, bro.
Somebody said, where is them? What? My phone cracked, so I could barely see the words. Where are these females at? I need them. You're a creep.
Owen? What's the word, dude?
You're being a creep. I don't have time for games. This is the real life, and I'm telling the real truth.
Man, y'all want to talk. At the end of the day, we all talk.
Like, stop playing, bro.
Stop playing. Real talk.
So you okay with watching a female? I mean, it's okay to look at a person. That's my thing. It's okay to look.
R.I.P.
But it's not okay to be creepy. It's not okay to undress women with your eyes. Same for you older women. It's not okay to look at a man's private part. And he got a whole wife standing next to him. These older women is disgusting. Older women, I'm going to be honest with you. They are G-A-Y.
Yep.
If you really want to know. Older women,
you want to know.
They G-A-Y. I'm not saying all older women. I'm talking about some of them. They really be Then, like, especially in black families, you know, the older women smacking you on your behind. Girl, go put on some clothes. Then they be creepy, like steady looking at you, looking at your legs, looking at your thighs, just looking at what type of underwear you got on. Just nasty, bro.
Yeah, perversion. Can't do nothing out here in this world today. Can't do nothing.
What else?
But for real though,
for real.
Yeah, I'm fleet. I'm like that. I'm him. But at the same time though, I want to see what y'all got to say about communication and like How do y'all feel about communication? Do y'all feel communication is dead in 2024? Like, do you feel like communication is bad? I got drip.
I really feel like,
Drip king.
do y'all think communication is bad in 2024? Because me, I think it's dead.
I think it's dead too.
How do we got all this technology and still nobody wants to communicate right?
Need to go sleep.
Y'all got tablets, iPhones, iPads,
What is you saying?
all these, every different way to communicate,
I'm finna have being with you about it.
and you still don't want to communicate right.
Being put them on time out there. It's true.
People really don't appreciate this stuff. I don't care about technology. You know, I would love to go back to the old school ways where it was not no technology whatsoever. Cause people used to come knocking on my door, and I was okay with that. Somebody said communication is key for any relationship. If you don't communicate the issues that are going on in any relationship, nothing will never get fixed.
Any relationship, it's not just like the man and woman relationship. It's relationships, friendships, anything with a ship with it, anything where bonds, and we can go beyond that. We talking about at work. You know what I'm saying? When you talking to your mom, when you talking to your dad, when you talking to your cousins, communication has to be thoroughly used on both ends at all times, even if y'all don't see eye to eye. Even if y'all don't see eye to eye, man. No, you ain't.
Me and my husband, we be getting into our disagreements and stuff like that.
We do.
We not perfect. Shoot.
Yeah.
You know, name a couple out here that is perfect, that don't argue or nothing like that. We didn't got into some real harsh disagreements. Trust me.
We didn't have some ups and downs, man.
Yeah.
You know, we both, I'm pretty sure she can agree with me when I say I didn't even know if me and her was going to even be right here to talk to y'all right now about it. But communication.
I'm stubborn at times.
Yeah, she laughed too. She laughed.
I'm very stubborn. He gets stubborn. Yes, we do petty stuff towards each other. Y'all be seeing them little skits where couples be doing like little petty stuff towards each other, and it's like comedy skits. Sure. That's how me and him is sometimes when we mad at each other. For real. So it's like at the end of the day, communication after the disagreement or whatever, I feel like as long as y'all able to come together and communicate about what it is that y'all did wrong, where y'all went wrong, and not blame each other, but also like blame yourself. Then it'll be all good. What's up? I'm being this your
yeah, that's he talking about. I just scrolled past seeing your wife live.
Yeah. Oh, please tell me my live in the algorithm, y'all. Make sure y'all hit the like button, because we talking about some relatable topics. I'm pretty sure some of y'all can relate to these topics. You know, at the end of the day, like the person just said, communication is key for any relationship.
It is.
Even if you are working with a person, like a coworker, and you know what? I'm going to tell y'all the biggest key factor. Okay, so you say communication is the key for any relationship. You have to have some sort of relationship with your coworker, not in that type of way, and with your supervisor, not in that type of way. Those are relationships, right? So explain to me, why is it that people fail the communication test with their supervisor also? Like, people really be scared to speak up.
Yep.
If your supervisor treating you wrong, tell it his or her behind. I was finna cuss, man. Tell them what's wrong with not telling them the truth about themselves. Y'all be scared to get fired from work or whatever. And these jobs, all they gonna do is replace you.
Get you up out of there.
That's all they're gonna do.
They're gonna get you gone.
They don't care about you. They don't care about your family. All they care is that you're helping their company to progress. All they see you is just another number. All they see you as is just money. Because of course you're getting a check, but they is too, and they getting a check off of you. So why can't you keep a line of communication with your supervisor when they're treating you wrong? Why is it that you can't go above their head and you're afraid to go above their head when they're treating you wrong? I know for a fact that these systems is corrupt. So even when you do go above your supervisor head, you can kind of like hit rock bottom, because at the end of the day, that person that's over them may definitely be corrupt, but there's somebody that's over them, and then there's somebody that's over them. It's always somebody that's over somebody. Trust me.
Why are you saying the same thing at the same time?
Because you are copping off me.
It's crazy. But
you should be a motivational speaker along with Lil. Yeah.
Cause look,
I think we is motivational speakers.
For sure. What was that? Ben said that?
Mm-hmm.
I knew it was Ben. But no, for real, one thing I learned about relationships, friendships, all the ships and stuff, right? That it's not about falling out, y'all. It's not about who said the worst thing to make you. I feel like every relationship, friendship, familyship, co-workership, all that stuff is based off of how strong can y'all come back from falling out and move forward and be better than y'all was before the fallout.
When you say co-worker, first of all, people be in competition with one another.
Yeah, I take the co-workership out. I mean, you supposed to be working, it ain't even about being friends with nobody. You know what I'm saying? But overall, like, I just feel like bonds are meant to be stronger after the fallout. I feel like relationships are not about the white picket fence and the mansion and all that. I feel like relationships is about how strong can y'all be after something that y'all went through with each other could have possibly took y'all apart. And how, not only how strong can y'all be, but how strong can y'all be and y'all continue to be and keep building to make sure not only that y'all don't fall out, but y'all build a foundation with each other to where, like, all right, we've been getting into it a lot, but now, you know, we done built this stuff so strong that we ain't gonna get to it like that. And if we do, we built something so strong that, you know, it ain't gonna affect us to stray away from each other. You know what I'm saying? You might be mad, I might get mad, but at the end of the day, we gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? Yo. What's the word, Brady?
Yeah. Kids are evil too. We flipping the subject again, just to let you know, because
stay with us, y'all.
My title, it says what's wrong with people, so it's multiple different subjects.
Yeah, what's wrong with people, man?
So, what's wrong with these kids nowadays?
Mm-hmm.
These little kids are evil. I'm not gonna say all kids. Of course, kids. Y'all should know I'm not talking about all kids, all men, all women, you know. Some of these kids are very disrupted in the mind.
Yep.
And they so evil, like they have no soul.
And they get the parents that really are overprotective and care for everything that they say, to the point where they believe in their lies.
Yeah.
They don't even know their kid lying. They just know, like, man, if my child told me such and such did this, then that's I'm gonna go. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go defend my child. Like for example, earlier though, this young man he had held accountability. He walked up to us while we was hooping. He was like, "That's my basketball." I'm like, "No, it's not." You're like, "Yeah, it's my basketball." I'm like, "No, it's not." And actually, as I'm saying that, I'm finna write my initials on it. And I'm like, "No, little homie, I'll never lie to you over basketball." You know what I'm saying? If I had an extra one, I would give you one. Fast forward, you know what I'm saying? He ended up walking back up to me. He said, "Man, I ain't gonna lie, like, could I talk to him real quick?" So we stopped playing. What's up, bro? He said, "Man, I apologize." He was holding his basketball. He was handling it just like mine, but he had more. His was more new. I was like, "See, man, I told you, I knew yours was more new. And man, all beat up." You know what I'm saying? But he held accountability, which a lot of the younger generation ain't gonna do. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Kids are evil. And they don't want to learn common sense nowadays because they too far gone. Way too far gone already. And it's sad because see what it is it's a lot of brainwashing going on. You got the TV, you got parents.
Man, it's so much though. Like my God,
It's so many different angles of brainwashing to the point where these kids are already deep into it. And just imagine how hard it is to bring them out of it though. Like, see, for us back then, man, it wasn't hard to bring us up out of that. All we had to do was get our behinds whooped. Nowadays,
real talk.
You touch a kid, what they gonna do? I'm calling DCFS CPS on you because you hit me. Like they know the system. Oh, excuse me. And then when you try to teach them common sense and when you try to teach them, hey, right from wrong, like, hey, that's not right, you shouldn't do that, they don't want to learn. They don't want to learn. They don't want to know and understand right from wrong. So they grow up and they grow up and they become, what do they become? Gangbangers, strippers.
Because of what they learn. That's facts, man. That's facts. And what they learn from what they see their mom and their dad do, what they watching on TV and all that. See, when we was kids, we ain't really see all that. We ain't really see none of that.
Nah.
And they used to say, cover your ears when that's finna curse.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm walking up to the court one day, it was all kids out there, it was all younger boys out there. I'm talking about they was cursing, bro. Back when we used to curse, man, you'll get beat up, slapped up, and they'll call your mom or your dad, and you see somebody, you gonna get put on blast. You couldn't ditch school, if you ditch school, you getting beat up, or you getting somebody gonna tell them you gonna go back to school. It was more structured back then. Nowadays, you good. You straight.
Y'all, back then, when we was in school, they used to tear our butt up. The teachers used to whoop us in school. The teachers had permission from our parents to whoop us in school. Matter of fact, we got paddled. Yeah, a paddle. They took a paddle and they whipped our behinds in school. The teachers did.
Yeah.
Then we had prayer in school back then. What happened now? They banned whooping kids in school and they banned prayer.
Yep.
So now these kids are in school with no structure.
Exactly.
They disrespecting the teachers. They disrespecting any adult. They cussing. They twerking. They gang banging.
The little girls were singing that little Glorilla song when she was talking nasty, man. What's going on, man?
It was these two young girls walking past the other day, and they were singing Glorilla. I'm like, oh my god, bro. Oh my god. This this generation of kids is just, man, they so messed up in the head. It's crazy. And thanks to y'all gotta give a clap it up. Big shout out to Glorilla.
Shout out to Glorilla.
Big shout out. Big shout out to Glorilla. Big shout out to who else is that? Megan Thee Stallion.
Is it Sexy Red too?
Sexy Dusty Red. Big shout out. Clap it up for them.
Young women out here.
Shout out to y'all.
Twerking and dancing.
Yes, y'all did that.
Y'all did that. Generation just tearing their minds up. Destroying them.
Y'all did that. Y'all have destroyed the upcoming generation of intelligent, what was going to be intelligent young men and women.
Ask them, could they hear you? Can y'all hear me?
Hold on. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me.
Look at Brian. Look at VL.
I'm gonna have to get off here anyway because my phone got a charge. Somebody put a 1 in the chat.
So me and her couldn't finish watching.
If you can hear me, please.
Finish watching V. Look at VL.
Somebody said, I saw a laugh the other day. It was literally nothing but some girl clicking a spoon around in her mouth. People have lost their damn minds. Oh, okay. Thank you. Y'all can hear me. Didn't they? Didn't they, JR?
Ain't that something?
Yes, they lost their everlasting minds. I had to report this girl page. Y'all probably seen her. She goes live a lot at nighttime, and she's very disgusting young lady. Matter of fact, I'm not even gonna call her a young lady. The scum of the earth, because she has her 1-year-old, 2-year-old child, little girl, in her lives while she had her breast out, butt out, twerking, sticking her tongue out, just moving around. And she's getting like thousands of people in her live every night. I think she had like 100K subscribers, and all she does is just show her body when her daughter is just standing there watching her in the doorway. Like, what's and I scrolled past her live, like I think it was 2 weeks ago, right? And she holding her daughter. Her daughter is sick, and everybody was like, who called CPS on you? So I guess she got CPS called on her or whatever, which I was actually knowing that was going to happen because what she does on live. And then they were saying that they saw her hit her child on live or whatever. You know, it's just the amount of just, I don't even have the words for it. I'm not even gonna lie. It seems like every time I get on live, I just become kind of dumbfounded. I don't even know how to talk no more. But before I get on live, I know how to talk.
Talking about it, you hear me?
That's because my live is not scripted. You know what I'm saying? I just go from whatever is off the top of my mind. Whatever I'm thinking, I just talk about. And so I might be all over the place. And I might forget words. But, hey, I'm all natural with it.
I'm natural, too. We all 100%. We both live, too, right now. And we just out here chopping it up, different topics and all that. You know what I mean? If you want to hit the title topic that we titled our live, then go to the beginning. You know what I mean? Other than that, we just freestyling right now. So, lastly, before we get off live, I want to talk about fake support. Like this one dude just commented to myself, I seen $5 if you said, ooh, bro, happy birthday. You know what I'm saying? Fake support is when people come in your life and comment on your videos, and they come in your life and they just say stuff like, I got you on there, whatever you need, or they say, man, I would like the video, I would subscribe. But you know what I mean? Fake support is people who don't see the vision that you see. They just literally do it just because. Versus believing in you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like my little bro Ben, you know, I believe in bro. He believe in me. I say what up to everybody in your live. What's up, y'all?
Mm-hmm.
You done eating? She ain't even done eating. I'm finna eat her food, y'all.
But we about to get off of here anyway because my phone got charged. And I'm about to finish watching my show.
Yep.
Have y'all ever watched